This is your captain speaking, and welcome back to United Flight 1010 en route from San Diego to Whitefish, Montana. My friends, welcome back to the Impact Show. This is Todd Durkin, and I'm up at 35,000 feet, and we're talking Mellow-Yellow time, dreams, and your 3-year vision. And I couldn't be more excited to be heading over to Whitefish, Montana, one of my most happiest places on earth. And you talk about majestic. We're going to have 7 days of Mellow-Yellow time. And when I touch down in Whitefish, Montana, it's going to be all Mellow-Yellow. But first, I want to talk about Mellow-Yellow time. Many of you right now in the dog days of summer here are taking some quiet time, you're taking some R&R, you're getting your vacation time, and there is nothing more exciting than Mellow-Yellow time. Why? One of the reasons why I love Mellow-Yellow time is the opportunity to think and dream and get out in the open air and not be busy and to slow everything down. And on today's episode, I really just want to spend some time with you, and I want to coach you. I find when I'm up in the air at 35,000 feet and I'm thinking, I'm dreaming even up here, I want to encourage you to get your Mellow-Yellow time. And whether you took it this summer, you're taking it this upcoming month, or you've got some on the calendar, is make sure you get your Mellow-Yellow time. Why? Why is your Mellow-Yellow time important? You know, Mellow-Yellow time in the 4-color coded calendar system with Wayne Cotton. Yellow and blue make green. Mellow-Yellow is your time off, your vacation time. It's when you can dream. Your blue is your blue sky time. Matter of fact, we'll be back in Whitefish, Montana in November of 24 for a retreat. And a retreat is considered blue sky time, when we actually work on your business and on your life. And Mellow-Yellow and blue sky help you create green. And green is green machine. Green machine is money. So Mellow-Yellow and blue sky time is very important so you can rev up your engines. Number one, we all need a break. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen to that? We all need a break. Many of us have been pushing hard. I know I've been pushing hard this year in 2024. You have as well. We all need a break. Number two, get your mind off work. When you're on Mellow-Yellow time and you're in one of your favorite places, your mind can ease and relax. And this is a good thing, because number three, when you're on Mellow-Yellow time, it allows your sympathetic nervous system to relax, and many times your parasympathetic nervous system to kick in. What is that? Your sympathetic nervous system is your fight or flight, and your parasympathetic nervous system is where you can lower your blood pressure, lower your heart rate. Everything slows down. This is a good thing. Do you ever notice how when you're on vacation, many times it will take 2 or 3 days to actually kick into vacation mode? If you're anything like me, sometimes it takes a couple days, and then you settle into a great routine, and you get a good 4 or 5 days of that, and that really rejuvenates you and revives you and refreshes you for what's about to come. The other thing about Mellow-Yellow that is important, and we never want to underestimate the power of it, is it allows you to do some things that you love to do, but you often don't get enough time to do those things. Things like reading, things like maybe going to the spa, or getting sleep, or taking a nap, or maybe even working out at the level you want to. Man, I love on Mellow-Yellow time, on vacation time, to start the day with a great workout and not feel rushed that you gotta move to the next thing and maybe get some body work or go for a nice hike. These are all things that Mellow-Yellow time allow you to do, because if we're listing it out, I'd say the sixth thing is Mellow-Yellow time truly allows you to refuel and rejuvenate and get refreshed and revived and rev up for what's next. It allows you to put your oxygen mask on, and interesting enough, here at 35,000 feet, I'm in the back of the plane here with my family, with Melanie and McKenna and Brady. We're meeting Luke and his girlfriend over in Whitefish. I can't wait to refuel and rejuvenate and just get family time. And the last thing about Mellow-Yellow that I'll say today is it allows you to dream again. You know, when you're working and you're rolling up your sleeves and getting the elbow grease in and you're doing the work, this is a good thing. But when you're on Mellow-Yellow time, you get dreaming again. And many times you kick into your subconscious mind, and this is a great thing. So let's make sure we get our Mellow-Yellow time, because when vacation's done, remember the thermostat's always going up. I know for me personally, it's going to be a busy few months here in later August, and I got about 15 cities I'm visiting for book signings and conferences and events and speaking events and keynotes for companies. I'll touch more on some of that stuff at the end of today's show, but I really want to talk about dreams today, and dreams and your dreams, and what are you going to do to tap into your dreams, and whether you're at the office and you're in your routine. If so, congratulations, keep going and bust your tail. But know that your dreams are fueled when you take time off in your Mellow-Yellow time. But we can always be dreaming. Remember that dreams awaken your spirit. If you can dream it, you can do it. I also say this many times, is dreams are good for your soul. The deeper you go, the more you feel it, and the more likely you are to potentiate it. So we're talking about dreams. One of the things I want to share here and talk about and have you think about is your 3-year vision. Your 3-year vision of life. But what does it look like? What does your life look like in 3 years from now? And you might be like, Todd, I'm just focusing on 2024 and surviving and really trying to win the day. Fantastic. I think it's great to reverse engineer your goals and your success and your significance. And I love that win the day mentality, because if you win the day, you win the week, you win the month, you win the quarter, you win the year, you win the year after year after year, you win your life. But one of the most important exercises that one could do is think about in 3 years from now. It's not so close that it's just the next 6 months to live 2024. And it's not so far away about, hey, what are your big 5 for your life? So when I ask you, how do you see your life in 3 years? What are you doing? How are you doing it? Where are you living? And what type of home, apartment, condo, estate are you living in? Villa are you living in? It's up to you to dream it. And maybe you're out walking right now, you're working out, and you're thinking about that. But when you think about your 3-year vision, like what does it look like? Let's just start with work for a moment and allow yourself to dream. And I'm going to give yourself some homework later on, but I want you to think about now, like what are you doing in 3 years? Where are you at? In 3 years from now, if you were writing everything down, where are you at? What are you doing? And I was doing this exercise the other day, and I'm going to do it here when I'm in Whitefish, because I love to dream on Mellow-Yellow time, like really dream and think about it. That's why I'm coaching you today on this. For me, I recently announced Impact X Performance, our fitness and coaching franchise, and in 3 years from now, I see 25 to 40 lighthouses all over the country. I see myself mentoring business owners and franchisees, and I see myself mentoring young fitness trainers and coaches who want to be future entrepreneurs and even Impact X Performance owners. I love inspiring on fitness and recovery and faith and life coaching. Coaching, man. I love coaching. And in 3 years from now, I want to be coaching even more. I do a lot of coaching now between my master.
Gentlemen, we are going through the aisle with service.
That's
If your
right.
leg or foot or arm
We got
is in
our-
the aisle, please keep them in your seat and to not hit when the car comes by. Thank you.
There you go. I told you we're at 35,000 feet. I love mastermind coaching. These are mastermind coaching for my fitness professionals, and impact coaching. And the impact coaching is for anyone who is not a fitness professional but wants life coaching. And also my life coaching certification course. And that's coming up here in September of 2024, just about a month from now. So coaching, Like that's for me. In 3 years from now, I'll be doing even more coaching, and I'll be coaching even more coaches. And when I think about in 3 years from now, how do you do even more of what you love to do? I love to write. So coaching and writing. I got another book hopefully coming out in 2025. I want to write a book on coaching greatness, and what does it mean to be a great coach, and how do you continually for the remainder of your life, and hopefully it's another 70 years, but how do you coach greatness? When you study the greats, I want to write a book on that in 2025 here on the heels of True Strength. And I'm looking at my 3-year vision, and as I'm speaking to you today, even more live retreats and events. I love live events. Absolutely love them. I love retreats even more than I love retreats. And I'd love to just do retreats and keynotes, and over again I'm coaching, whether it be 50 or 100 or 500 people in these retreats. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be coming back to Whitefish in November for our last retreat of the year. And we'll have our mastermind program for Fit Pros and our impact coaches there. And there'll be an opportunity for some of you who want to come to Whitefish to do that. But hey, even as this drops, getting ready to head to Toronto, Canada for Can Fit Pro. We have Perform Better Providence, Rhode Island. These are all live events, right? And then again, throughout the entire rest of the year, we got live events and keynotes. But all of these things that are things that I love to do. I want to know, what are you doing that you love to do? Or in the next 1 to 3 years, how do you fill your schedule with things that you love to do? I love coaching, and through Impact X Performance and all of my different coaching programs between the Mastermind and Impact Coaching, it's what I do, right? In 3 years from now, what is it? And look for what you love to do, not only in 2024, but 2025 and 2026. Now, it's not just about business. When I ask you for your 3-year vision, even think about your personal life. Your personal life in 3 years. Between now and the next 3 years, what does your health look like? Your vibrancy, your vitality, your relationships with your spouse or your kids. It's hard for me to imagine, but in 3 years, my daughter McKenna, who will be a junior in high school, she'll be out of the house. And that means Mel and I are solo. We're solo. I hope that means that we'll have the opportunity to come to places like Whitefish more often. But I want you to think about, in 3 years from now, how do you envision your life? What are you doing? So here's my homework for you today. This is my homework. Pick a day coming up in the next week. And I'd like for you to take 45 to 60 minutes to write in a journal your 3-year vision. I just shared some of mine with you, but I want you to do your vision. Like, what does it look like in the next 1 to 3 years? And I want you to get fired up about the changes that you're going to make, the improvements that you're going to make, the things you're going to double down on that you love to do, that you want to do more of, and the number of people that you're going to impact over the next 1 to 3 years. Now, when you get out your journal, there's a few things I want to encourage you as your coach here on the podcast to do. The first thing to do is, when you open your journal up, is I want you to sit there and pray. Just pray for a couple minutes, asking God to steer your thoughts and your dreams, and that your dreams are being led by Him, and that you're able and strong enough and courageous enough to step into what you're being called to do. And then I want you to sit and listen. Just listen. You hear me talk about all the time, Chapter 9 of Get Your Mind Right is tap into the whispers. Remember, when you pray, praying isn't just talking to God, but it's also listening. So sit and listen for a few minutes. Because if you pray for a few minutes and you listen for a few minutes, then it's time to write. And when you write, go deep. There's no right or wrong writing. Just go deep and write. And when you're writing or typing, whatever you prefer, you can think and smile and cry. You can get empowered. Heck, even if you want, put some music on. That's optional. But if music moves your soul and you like to do that, then put some music on and see what comes out on paper. Now, what do you write about? When you're writing, what do you want your life to look like in 3 years? Who are you spending time with? What does your business look like? And what do you want to change in your life or your business? How much money are you making? And how much significance and success are you creating? So why is this important that you're doing these exercises? Because once you have a few pages of your dreams on papers, and then you're writing, here's the key. This is going to allow you to do more of the things that you love to do and that you want to do. It allows you to reverse engineer your success and your significance. So my friends, my encouragement to you this week is to write your 3-year vision, your 3-year dream out of what you want to do, this 3-year vision that your life is all about. And when you do that, watch what happens. Your life will start to reverse engineer and you'll be doing the things on a daily basis. So a few of those questions are, what do you need to eliminate from your routine? How does your schedule need to change on a daily basis? Who do you need to spend even more time with? Who is it? Who is that person? Who is it? How do you more consistently operate in a space where you're more empowered and thinking bigger and taking action on important things that are needle movers? And how do you get rid of things that are not needle movers? How do you get rid of people who are energy vampires or people who are not serving you? Who do you need to possibly hire to help you expedite the process of what you want to create, whatever that is? Who is it? Right? If I can help you in any way, please let me know. Whether it's me or my team, it's all about that network, right? If you're a trainer or coach, get in my mastermind program. If you want to be an impact life coach, man, we have an upcoming life coaching certification program coming up this September. Last year we had 44 people get certified, and we're only doing one a year. And this is going to be the second one that we've ever done, but it's the last one we're going to do until the fall of 2025. Hey, maybe you just want to receive life coaching. Then if that's the case, just reach out, right? Hey, even if that's the case now, we've got 3 spots in August for our Impact X coaching. And this is where you want to change your life or elevate your level of success or your circle of genius, and you're ready. If that's the case and that's you today, then reach out to me personally and let me know. If you want to write a book, reach out to Scripter Publishing. Reach out to Greg Justice and Kelly Watson. You've heard them here on the podcast before. I'm not sure what your visions are. I'm not sure what your dreams are. But it's all about the network. It's about connecting with the right people that can elevate you and help you get you to where you want to go. Hey, maybe you've been seeing some of the posts I've been making about Impact X. If you want to go deep and you want to open a life transformational training facility, that's called Impact X Performance, right? I'm not sure what your vision is, but whatever it is, take action on it, because God is speaking through you and to you about the things you need to step into, right? And if it's on the brick and mortar side of things and you're being called that you want to serve people with fitness and recovery and life coaching and faith, then join the crusade to spread light in communities throughout America, whatever that may be. The bottom line is this: do your 3-year vision and take action for what needs to get done. And then if you got any questions, reach out to me. Reach out and let me know how I can help you, my team can help you. And then also share it with someone like a spouse or a respected colleague or a coach who can help you be held accountable and hold you to the fire to do what you say you want to do. Because to me, that is impact. And speaking of impact, I shared earlier on that I'm going to be going on a massive book and media tour, as well as a very aggressive speaking campaign starting right here after Whitefish, Montana. And one of those things is my book tour for True Strength. And I am so excited for the cities and the towns I'm going to be visiting all across the country, right? It's going to be 15 cities in the next 3 months. I want to encourage you to also take a look on our website, toddurkin.com. You can see the complete lists of cities in the U.S. and Canada that I'll be visiting between now and November. So, man, oh man, I hope to see you at one of the True Strength book signings. I'll be doing a 45-minute talk on True Strength. I'll be doing Q&A, meet and greet, signing books, and I want to press the flesh and give you a big old hug. So, my friends, it's almost time for touchdown here in a few minutes, and I'm so fired up for Montana and getting to Whitefish. Here I come, baby. I'm also pumped up for Mellow-Yellow time, and I want to encourage you again to get your Mellow-Yellow time in. This is where you dream big. This is where you think big. Man, I hope you enjoyed today's episode from 35,000 feet. If you have your own Mellow-Yellow time coming up, enjoy it. If not, make sure you book your next trip or time off now. That's a wrap, my friends. If you could please do me a favor, snap a photo on your phone right now and share some love over on the IG stories and tag me so I can repost it and share some of the love with you. Additionally, one more thing. If you can give us some love over on Apple, give us a 5-star rating and review the Todd Durkin Impact Show, as this really helps us climb the podcast ranks. And we've been spending more and more time, and we have some exciting things to announce here on my 5-year anniversary coming up in just 2 weeks. Your words mean the world to me, and I thank you in advance for giving us a 5-star rating and writing a review. Thank you so much. God bless you, and I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. Until next time, remember, train hard, eat right, live inspired, and go create impact.